Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another part of the beginner's guide. So where we last left off was that we were introduced to the game, and yeah, we're right now learning about Coda's codes and programming abilities and stuff like that, Well, I mean, so far I'm enjoying it, I guess, because it's kind of unique and it relates to me somehow. Did something open up? Oh no, they closed me in. I thought something opened up. I guess it closed me in instead. Oh! Gosh darn it, it's like a horror game. Whoa, it's an elevator. What? Holy crap, that is unique. Can I... Invisible walls are everywhere, I guess.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Why?
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Yeah, of course, I'm not gonna freaking stay here in an hour. That is so weird.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games.
What?
That was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in, and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Aww. I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure they're all simple like simple files that I think he wanted to just present as a way to kind of mess around with, I guess. But I mean, yeah, a lot of people have different ideas. You can't just like simply say your idea is more truer than the next person's idea. Sometimes it could be, you know, a great way to kind of conflict, for the game to be developed. I mean, if I think about Stanley Parable, it's kind of like a walking sort of simulator, and I mean, all these games are similar in a sense.
It's the puzzle again.
Yeah.
With the exact same solution as the last time.
Got it. There we go. Alrighty.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Yeah, so the music right now is very overbearing on the developer's voice. I don't know why. Why is this music much more heavier and louder than the voice? I can barely hear him, but I can see the subtitle at least. I mean, you guys can read off of that, I guess. I did read off of it since I couldn't hear all of it. What's going on? I know there's guys with... You there! Did you come from a...
begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
I don't know what happened.
1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
I don't know what happened. I for some reason when I said... I was reading it, and suddenly I got loud for some reason, or my ears got like... my ears just got like broken somehow. You there! Do you come from above? What was up there? What was up there? There was a world sample with whiteness, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in, there was... I'll say 2. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming in here. I guess there are different options for stuff if we did kind of, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I choose again. Perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. I don't remember how to... I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there is nothing I want more. Okay. That's completely weird. And absurd. I'm not gonna speak anymore, I guess. Oh, what? It's looping back to the guys again. Hello, how did you get here? Was there a puzzle that you had to pass through? I don't know. This is a very weird thing, too. I've been here for the entire time. I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the black space in the middle. What happens if I solve it? Yeah, what happens if I solve it? Not sure, but if I have any suspicions, what you find you won't be worth what it takes to get there. I can't even finish reading it, damn it. Oh wait, are we getting hit by the puzzle again?
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Okay. Alrighty. Wow, what is this? Is that a street? Oh, that's the lamp that represents the game, the beginner's guide. This lamp is important.
It's a lamppost.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out.
Really?
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay. No. Oh, okay, we're fading into the loading screen. Alright, what? Okay, April 2009. I think this is backwards in time? Oh no, it's a month later. The game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players, which is a great concept actually. If there's a concept of leaving notes behind to other players, I guess. Nice room. Not. Okay.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet.
Obviously.
All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up.
Nice.
I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
Alrighty. I mean, I guess some people do have no patience sometimes, and people do. How do you beat this game? Coda, just no point to this. Why, Coda? Why do you make these absurd statements about the world you just created on your own? Whoa, holy crap. Can you guys hear me? My god, so many thoughts. Hello. Hey, Coda. Reasonable?
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Okay.
Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness.
Yeah, it
I
does.
see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Holy crap, there's so many freaking ones.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Butt ass butt. Butt ass butt. I need to go to the freaking bathroom, really? Recognize me, please. Notice me, senpai. There's nothing here, go back. Don't listen to that guy. Okay, I'll keep going. This place goes infinitely, isn't it? Free t-shirt. Neat other side door wide. Open sesame. Makes game. Include door. Cannot open door. Thanks. Got it. Man, these thoughts are so infinite. Yeah, it makes it feel like you're actually talking to somebody, but there's nobody actually behind that message besides the developer. Yeah, and then as you like in real life, I think that it's similar in a way that when somebody walks by a talking group of people, or like two people talking or conversing, or people conversing on like the side street because they're eating something and they're talking, it does feel that similar sense where you're just seeing these conversations instead of hearing them, and it puts a little bit more what word is it called? It puts more, I guess, living organic, there we go. It makes it more organic in a way. Like, it makes the conversation more organic as you as every one of them are filled with a thought or two. And I'm guessing all these conversations about this painting, whoever made this has issues. Not really. I think that's just a simplistic abstract art stuff that I'm looking at. Interesting. Wow, this level is really huge. I don't think I can get through all of that. I really don't think so. Okay, so as I walk past these dialogues, they turn whitish. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. It's his terrible secret. He kept it well. I beat the game! What game? The game's not even over.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Ah.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Developer for answers, please. Help. This doesn't make any sense. The second door won't open.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
There's something far from here. What's that sound? It's scary. How do you leave notes? Oh, there's the lamppost again. Wow. Are you there? Please say something. It can't be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak. Wow. May to June 2009. Porn stars died too.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Alrighty. It's like the randomest title ever. Porn stars die too? What does that have to do with me? This is like a prison, isn't it? Let's see, is the door open? Oh, the door's open. Yeah. Oh, I got stuck there for a little moment. Oh, painting. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. Alright. Just a picture of buildings, I guess. Very modernized buildings, I guess. So far, I'm enjoying this. I mean, it's a really great way to get into somebody's ideas and minds and how abstract it goes with game developing. Oh, is that a ladder?
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Not only that, I realized that if you guys recall the darkness, the exiting and entering. Oh, what furniture ought to go in the center of this room? Before we continue into that, I mean, if you recall that like one place where we were like in the last episode, we were walking in this darkness of a black box and stuff like that. It reminds me of that well because it looks like the flooring had that same asset or the same design, and I'm guessing that probably that might be important in a way that kind of represents what he had at the beginning. I'm guessing like he's elaborating on it a little bit more. How about a TV with surround sound, a refrigerator, a giant hole in the ground? I'll take the TV. That's not a TV, that's a freaking glass table. Okay, how about along the wall of the room? A huge picture of a horse? Nope. I think we should light up this room a bit. A skylight ceiling. Let's open this baby up. I don't know, maybe a number 2? I don't even know what to read. LED lighting. Oh, and a table. You need a table. There's the table right there. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing? Is that... Pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Yeah, I think so too. And whoa, what's going on with the furniture?
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Yeah. Holy crap, what's going on? All the furniture's...
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Oh. Hello, please walk forward. Okay. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully, take care that you remember each step. First, click on the table. Oh, good. Go to the photo frame and click and turn it slightly. Now turn on the floor lamp in this room off, and then turn it back on. Okay, what I think about right now is also the fact that he's kind of manipulating the player to do what's being told. I think, in a sense that it feels like that. Now go left side sofa and move it a little bit. Finally touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Wow. Yeah, he is manipulating us just because. Alrighty. I guess that's something. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
I see.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just link you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral.
Yeah.
And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons.
Ah.
This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
This is entirely different. What? Alrighty, let's give it a shot, I guess. Man, I like this guided tour at the same time. It's like a guided tour toward something like wonderful, I guess, in a sense. I mean, this is giving me a little bit of inspiration. I actually had an idea as of late for a game. Like, I had something like small in a sense. I was watching a movie trailer called I watched the movie trailer for La La Land, and that was like inspiring me a little bit. And I was like, we can make a game out of this kind of thing. But I think this is a great way to kind of give me an idea of what I think I might want to make sooner or later. So far, I was watching La La Land trailer, and there was an idea there, but I just can't grasp it. And like playing this game makes me think twice about what I can make for it. Oh, it's a cell phone call, and the lamppost is back again. All right, let's see. Let's go in here. Oh, hello? Who's this? Hey, it's me. I'm from. Oh, I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too? Yep, I was in a furniture maze.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself.
Yes.
You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Really? Yeah, because all the options are made from him as a person himself. And he hasn't even given it a voice either. He didn't give anybody a voice in the game as of yet. That's where I am right now. Oh, I'm so glad to know that I get out. I will get out eventually. What's it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in the prison was like. It's strange, but in a way, I kind of miss it. No, I don't feel that way. It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. I think 3 would be what summarizes me a little bit. Do you feel any different? Some things I'm scared I'll get out. Sometimes I feel scared that I'll get out and things will be exactly the same as before. No, I'm really the same person now as I was back then. Oh no, that's awful. What? That's the worst thing I can imagine. Don't worry, it's actually not a bad thing, I promise. Well, you get something else in exchange. I think 2. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? Yes, I did get a... No, I think I'm the first person to call back. If I think about it, yeah. Then you can tell me how to get out. Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. Get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. Just talk with me a bit. I think 1. What? That will free me? How does that work? It will make sense, I guess. Sincere about what? That is exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. So vague, really.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Like the insecurity is built up in all those other prison games that he attempted.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Oh. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to take a pause there. House, Chapter 10. Wow. We're going to take a pause here. We're going to go into the next episode continuing on with this chapter. But right now, I'm going to take a break for now a little bit. Well, I'm going to continue one more episode and then take a break for lunch and stuff like that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys haven't. Hope to see you guys in the next part or in a video of mine. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night, or whenever you're watching this. And that'll be it for me today in this part because apparently, yeah, it's already 20 minutes. So anyways, Roz...